Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Three Men and a Vape Show. It is Wednesday, 8 p.m, and that only means one thing, Three Men and a Vape Show. Well done, Aidan, you remembered exactly what to say. I hope we are all fine and dandy on this wonderful Wednesday evening. I am joined by our wonderful casters, the one and only Harley. How are you, brother?
I can't believe you've done that. I thought, Mr. B just said, did you get that? And I'm like, oh no, I'll do it now. And then I thought, surely Aidan will have clicked on and go to Mr. B first.
That's what I was thinking. I sat here when he's going to do me first. Then no,
it's just roll with it. Roll with it, baby.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm good. Hot, sweater, Yorkshireman.
Damn hot. Dead hot. I'm in the jungle. You can cook things on my net, like eggs. Yeah. Talking about cooking things like eggs, how are you, Mr. B?
What's that supposed to fucking mean? Cooking things like... Talk about cooking things like eggs. Fuck off. You're trying to say, bro, I fucking Humpty Dumpty to you or something. Is that what we're saying?
No, I was just thinking you should be sat... I would think you should be sat on a wall.
Yeah, I would. But the chance of all the King's horses and all the King's men coming to fix my ass is zero. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Three Men and a Vape. Hope you're going to have a good laugh tonight, because I know we are.
We're gonna
How are you doing, Aidan?
I'm all right, mate. Absolutely.
Mr. Invisible.
Absolutely fantastic. I feel a lot better. The last 2 weeks have just been absolutely a nightmare. Even though I have got a beer tonight, I will tell you the reason why for that. I think I've got diabetes. It looks like I've got diabetes. So I did a blood test, and then they wanted me to do another blood test, which I went today. So I had to fast yesterday from 7 o'clock at night, which was an absolute nightmare.
You've got to fast this shit.
Yeah, I tell you what, I would die for something to eat when I got back home. So I ended up having me blood test today. So I've cut my drinking down, but tonight, obviously, we're back having a show, so I'm going to have a little bit of a beer. I can't feel any worse in the morning. I feel a little bit better as well that I've got some reviews out. Big love to everybody as well who sent all the kind messages, and as well as to Shrek from the show last week as well, for everybody sending the hearts. That was really, really nice of you. And again, a big love to everybody in chat who's again joined us this week. You lot make this show. Thank you so much. And big love to you all. Benny Vapes' hands. And don't forget next week as well to get over there and get Shrek's show before us. It's very hard to say that, isn't it? Shrek's
Look at Harley up to Dumpty background. You bastard. Fucking bastard. I tell you what, I remember once speaking to a doctor, and his exact words to me was, how you don't have diabetes is a marvel of medical science. It's not a case of if you will get it, it's a matter of when, and I still fucking ain't got it, so fuck you 12 years later.
I tell you, it's something that I've put off for quite a while, and I've sort of had the symptoms of it, and it's just got progressively worse. So we bought, literally months and months ago, we bought a kit, and we were testing me, and I was like in the 20s and the 30s, especially if I had a beer, I was way up in the 30s.
Well, you will be, yeah.
And then I've started getting numbness in like my hands here, on my left, especially on my left-hand side, and in my feet as well. So, yeah. But hopefully a little bit of dietary change and a little bit of lifestyle change. That's if I've got it. There could be something else wrong with me, so I don't know until we get the blood test.
Too many female hormones. That's what it is.
But we both did say that we had a corking pair of breasts, didn't we?
Well, yeah, the Moob Society is well represented on this show. You know what I mean?
And just think about it. We are never alone.
Well, I'm not. I've got me, myself, and I.
That picture you... Mr. B showed last week has now become my number one source of porn.
Not last week's, obviously.
Oh.
You numped it. Are you on about the deals picture?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, the two passes in a
Big
packet of
Matt.
kiss and it's all yours.
My laptop's starting to rise just thinking about it.
Where did he get the boingy chair from? No wonder your lasses moved the bedroom around. You're sticking to the other place.
How many words was he did that? You got Humpty Dumpty staring over the shoulder. What are you looking at?
I tell you what, not only you lovely bunch of people in chat, we love you so much. We've also got the people on the replay.
This one's for all the cool cats on the replay.
Which is obviously not last week, it is the week before's replay. Harley!
You know, Sorry, I was just reading comments. We're massive. I get more and more mentions and comments every week, and it does make me feel really good.
Yeah, just before we get into this, we need to stop this Harley fucking
Fan club.
Fan club, that's the one. We need this Harley fan club nonsense has to stop. The
Well, you
dick
don't-
from Derby does not or should not have a fan club.
Steve B. Barron,
I need
somebody
one.
did mention that to me as well. Sorry about
Mention what
Anyhow.
to you? What did he mention?
that. It could
So-
be thyroid as well.
My first mention
yeah.
is my bragging, right? It's the Irishman. Sorry I wasn't there tonight, guys. Harley came pretty close, because if you remember, we were doing the things. An Irishman put the Vaporesso Tarot Pro, and the tank was the Serpent Mini by Watoffo, and took my mod. Which I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said. It weren't pretty close. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said.
It was nothing like what you said.
Fuck off.
Mickey, I thought you loved me.
Pam Brayete. Wonderful show, guys. Enjoyed the retro. Guess for mod is a snow leopard, and the tanks for Kaylin M. Getting called out here. Harder to stay awake for the show. Oh, Pam.
Oh, well, I love Pam. She's lovely. She's from Australia.
I like Pam.
And also
I
Stuart
like,
Valentine
I like
from
Lisa.
Australia.
I like Lisa Simpson's comment. Not wrong with a bit of Wednesday night Harley time, Mr. B. Bullshit.
Big love, Lisa.
We've got Full Moon 1973. Harley is the Zeppo. He might not be funny, but it wouldn't be the same without him.
That was a bit of a double-edged sword, really, weren't it? Really, it's like I suppose it'd be shit without him. You know,
Yeah, but
can't
do you
really
know-
get rid of him.
That does a lot for me. You know, that comment alone has made like my year. That's
So you want as long as there's a reason to be included, it doesn't matter the reason is. I suppose it'd be shit without you.
It's made Harley's whole week.
Chris Edwards put excellent show, guys. But that is the thing. Do you know, like the Dave the advertising at minute that we're quite happy to be adequate. That's how I am. Do you know, if you just mention my name. And if it's got like a medium level to it, so if he says an absolute prick, I don't like him, but he's all right. Then I'm like, yeah, I got that.
So what you're saying
Straight
is
out.
when your dad said to you, "Look, son, reach for the stars," because you might just get there. You looked at the nearest wall and went, "No, I'll reach for that. That'll do."
Ollie,
Look
you're a
at it.
massive
Ooh.
part of this. You are a massive part of this, bro. You know that, and I love you.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, about 5'4". You know,
I'll never quite be as
120
big a part as
kilos.
Mr. Beaver.
You're coming.
nobody's a bigger part of me. You know,
You're coming up to your, like, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up to the 100th show, and you're coming up to your 50th show, aren't you, Harley?
I am indeed. Wait, I thought I'd be there by now, but someone keeps cancelling shows. So
Well,
it's-
we've only missed
I
two.
know.
We've only missed two.
part-time streamer up here. I don't feel well this week, lads. You know, fuck it, fuck him.
Is that everything on the replay?
It is indeed.
I don't believe it is. I don't. There was another comment on there with the hashtag.
No, there's just, unless you've just posted one.
No, I posted it a while ago. He's looking. He's desperately looking. There was a hashtag name and shame on there. I know there was because I saw it. I said I would name the dicks if there was a hashtag name and shame.
Oh, well, actually, there is another one. There's now 5 comments from Liz from 2 minutes ago saying, just popped in from this week's live. Harley is a legend.
Ah,
Oh, for fuck's sake, I give up with this bullshit.
I'm loving the love out there for Harley. Also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit later on, we will be doing your Rochford Project giveaway. Big shout out to Rochford as well. He's an absolute star. And also, down in the corner, you've got a chance there to get 15% off while the show is on. Nice.
Oh, baby.
KZ Vapes just sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're an absolutely star.
Where's my sub? Come to my channel. Come sub to me.
It's
Fuck
all the,
him.
all the,
He's
all the
got
links are
3K.
down below. Please subscribe to everybody. Get yourself over to Rochford and you can get yourself 15% off. That is quite a lot of money. Also, there is all the codes down below for the Vaporholics, Proper Coils, and also Oxford. Right then, I'll tell you what I want to talk to you about. Is I don't know if you've noticed over the last month, we all got that thing from YouTube telling us that they're changing the way that they can use our stuff and that they're going to put ads on there, even if you are not a part of their YouTube community or the ad stuff. So, have anybody else noticed the amount of ads that is on YouTube now?
Not just the amount, the length.
Length.
At one point, the longest advert was 15 seconds that you couldn't skip. So that was like the premium advert. Now it's 20 seconds. And they had a 5-second one that you can cut off after 5 seconds on top of that.
Yeah.
And then if you don't cut it off after 5 seconds, they add another one.
Add another one.
Fucking arseholes.
I just can't, and it's literally getting worse and worse. Especially,
What's this guy?
It all depends again what they've put on it, but you're getting like one at the beginning, then one 2 minutes into it, then one in the middle, and it's just really turned into a nightmare. Can you imagine the amount of money they are making off, especially vape stuff? And obviously, as vapers, if you are monetized, you don't get any of that.
Nope, none at all. And here's the thing: many years ago, when I used to do security and stuff, I used to use Sky Go. You know the Sky program that you can do on the go.
Yeah.
And it used to wind me up because before every show you wanted to watch, if you're watching a series, you were fucked because you got like a minute and a half of adverts in between everything, and you couldn't skip them. So I stopped using Sky Go completely, stopped it because of that. YouTube is getting as bad, if not worse, than them dicks. And I didn't think that was possible.
See,
it's like they've seen Sky Go and gone, hold my beer.
Vaping Pastor did say about using an ad blocker. I know you can actually use certain browsers as well which block them. I watch a lot of YouTube on my television upstairs, so I'm not quite sure. If anybody has got anything on there, please let us know what ad blockers you're using and what are safe to use, because I am a little bit...
I don't think they work with TVs, though. That's the problem.
Sure.
They only really work with PCs because you can only install them on PCs. If you're using an app on your TV, like I sometimes do, because I listen to, especially when I'm going to sleep, I listen to rain music and all that sort of shit. Thunderstorms helps me sleep. Then halfway through a thunderstorm, you'd be just going now. Pepsi! Get your Pepsi now! So fuck off! It drives me mad, and it's always 3 times louder than the fucking thing you're watching. Drives me mad.
I was the other thing with that is obviously I use the Fire Stick, but it's just I think a lot of people are finding it is just you're right, Danny. I thought
doesn't matter. It's not my
but...
channel. Not my channel, mate. I'll say what I want.
Thanks, bro.
Come on,
my fucking wall. But it is. I'm just annoyed.
Oh.
It's another thing with YouTube of like how they're going to make money out of you. And obviously, like Lisa said, it's not going to be long now, is it? Until they're going to be completely taking over everything you do.
I could rant for a fucking fortnight about this subject. Honestly, it drives me mental. I hate the adverts on YouTube.
I see, Jay.
Because I watch so much of it.
But see, I'm of this age that I'm 27. I had to think about that.
Okay, you're grown up.
So
27? I thought you were like 42.
Fuck you.
I thought you were 24 the other week.
It's this Derbyshire water. I'm 27, unfortunately. But so that means I grew up in the age, literally just instantly before this vanity internet boomed and we did Facebook and everything else. And I find it incredibly scary, the amount of things that other websites as well, Facebook and all that, but like YouTube. If you actually look into the psychology behind how much they actually subconsciously control you already and how much data they use on you and stuff, and then you realise that they're making so much money because of using your data. So if they only saved your data for 30 days, for example, that's all they actually need. And like Mr. B said, it's one of them debates that we could do a 5-hour show talking about, and it scanned us for using your data against you and then making you watch 5 hours worth of advertisements to watch 30 seconds worth. And then they have a cheek to go, do you want to pay for premium? Well, no, I want someone else to make another website. Yeah. And do you know the interesting thing is, if you could afford to pay for the servers to run YouTube, then you could probably clone YouTube, set it up, and you'd make that much money off it that when they sued you for the loss of earnings and copyright and everything else, you'd just be able to pay them off in 5 years. You'd just go, fuck off, it doesn't matter. It'd be worth doing.
The thing about it is, you're going to be able to get the traffic. Everybody, I've watched YouTube just massively grow, and I watch YouTube more than I watch television.
Yeah, I do. One comment I saw there from
Double
Finn, that
vapor.
Facebook is getting worse as well. We saw Harley mention earlier about Vapefly getting their Facebook presence tore apart by Facebook.
No, it weren't that. What they've done is what I noticed is while I was looking through for the new tech, I went onto Vapefly's page, and I was going to do. I don't think I've put it on, but I was going to do their new waterproof, splashproof kit thing in the bud. And I thought I'll have a look on the website, see what it says on there. And I clicked the website, and Facebook went, "Oh, you can't go to that website. It's against our terms of policy. You won't let me go to a website that I want to go to because it's against your terms." That's like Asda going, "Oh, sorry, you can't go down M1 today because it says in our terms that you're only allowed to use this much petrol a week to be our customer." Fuck, that is literally what they've done. They've said I can't go to another place on the internet because they don't like vaping. What
Going
the
to
fuck?
Sainsbury's, are you? Put them fucking shopping bags down, son. You can't go to Sainsbury's after you've been here.
The unfortunate thing about that is because we all use it so much, we'll kind of go, "Oh, okay then." And I think, no, fuck that. If that was a real life scenario, if somebody said to you, "You can't go in that premises today," you'd go, "Try and stop me. Unless you're going to arrest me for doing so, try and stop me." It happens online and we go, "Oh, that's shit, isn't it?" No, fucking delete Facebook.
The problem is because there's nowhere else to go. If you didn't go on Facebook, where would you go? Having said that,
Pornhub.
Pornhub, RedTube. But here's the thing. I'm watching a series, a particularly bad series on Netflix called Scream. And there was a comment on there that made me really feel old. And these two teenagers talking. And one says to the other, "Yeah, he's been following you on Facebook, see what you're doing." And she turns around and goes, "He thinks we still use Facebook. Is he ancient?" I'm like, pardon? There's something... Pardon? What do you mean there's something else other than Facebook? What the fuck are the kids using? It's like, what the fuck?
This is what Aidan said about getting the traffic, because there is alternatives. There's that one that everyone went... Parler, that everyone tried to go to when they banned Donald Trump off Twitter. And the problem is, you'll get a divide, because in my view, Twitter's very left-wing. Parler said it doesn't censor all, but because all the right-wing were getting banned off Twitter and going on to Parler, then it ended up right-wing. So then you've got this apartheid of people, and for the democracy, that's the worst thing possible. You've got all the right-wing people on one platform, all the left-wing people on another platform, then there's no discussion, and it's not a good thing, you know what I mean? It's quite a problem. And the biggest problem we've got...
Parler.
Pardon?
Didn't Tommy Robinson go to Parler?
Yeah, a lot of celebrities did.
So he could spout his bollocks.
But the problem we've got, and I will think about it today, actually, we have never advanced as much in life and in culture as much as we have over the last 20 years.
Sorry, TikTok.
I'm about to say, you're going to get Mr. B to...
I thought this was like a state of your illness. But mate, if it's making you do that, it's not diabetes.
Can I get a...
You're going to get Mr. B to make another picture here dancing. But we've never advanced as much in the last 20 years. So we haven't adapted to it. We don't actually know the ramifications of what's going to happen, how to stop it, how to move on from it at all. So we're just going to have to put up a YouTube until we find out what's what. Basically, life's fucked.
A really good comment on here from Tam Dare. Do you think vape reviews on YouTube are dying out because of all the ads and other shit that comes with it compared to what it was like 4 or 5 years ago?
No, I think vape's dying out on YouTube because YouTube has an agenda against vape.
Maybe because it obviously is America. I think it's a hell of a lot different to what it was 4 or 5 years ago. Dean will tell you, Devil Vapor, it was a lot simpler 4 or 5 years ago than what it is now for the hoops that you've got to jump through. We saw it with a lot of the way the channels have all been stopped. Mike Vapes, Vic, Indoor Smoker. There's been quite a few have been hit with strikes and stuff. I thought it were a lot simpler then, but obviously, I think it's because they are American. I think obviously if they had a section just for the UK YouTube where vaping is like, look, everything's absolutely fine here. We quite like it. So we should be fine to do it.
Land of free speech, as long as your speech doesn't offend the people in power.
Well, I said this a couple of months ago.
Straight fact.
It's quite sickening that companies like YouTube, Facebook, blah, 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 have got that much system power and algorithms to decide what you want to like and everything else, but yet they can't be asked to put the effort in to do the geolos. Well, why not? You've got offices in the UK, so why can't you go, right, you're in this country, so your laws are this. You know what I mean?
Tax.
Well, that doesn't actually bother us, so because we're earning enough money. Blah,
It's
blah,
tax.
Fuck off.
It's tax.
Well, they've just changed that now, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah, they've just changed it now. They've done it now. Big corporations that really haven't got one certain place, or they sit in one certain place, are going to have to start paying tax in each country.
That might be a big thing then. That might give the incentive to YouTube to start segregating things. Because I know for a fact the reason why they don't have a YouTube UK, because then they will be subject to UK tax law. Because it's technically a UK business.
Yeah. The other thing about it, obviously, is they've all got a little bit of an agenda in there to stop it. But then all of a sudden, you can have some scantily woman dancing around, and then you can have somebody smoking weed, because that's obviously legal in the US, but it's not illegal in most of the countries in the EU or in the UK. So you've got people sitting there reviewing marijuana.
But
Thank you, Tom.
Reviewing marijuana. Bob's round corner, cracking.
The word marijuana does send you into a marijuana. Oh, sorry, marijuana
Makes me like a guana.
But like I said, it's not only YouTube that affects vape channels. Like I said to these in the group chat earlier, if Facebook are doing what they are doing, which is banning external links if it goes against their policy, like Vapefly, then there is no reason that it won't spread on, and they'll start banning YouTube reviews posted onto Facebook. So if you post a link, here's that, because the metadata will come through. Little Bro Vapes, reviews, Vapefly, Kremels, blah blah blah.
You already can't boost a Facebook a review.
Anything to do with vaping.
So it's anything to do with vaping, you can't boost it. So Facebook, in a country that is promoting free speech, only allows you to talk freely if it deems it okay for you to do so. How hypocritical is that? I mean, seriously.
I think the world's just like that at the minute. You can't have any free speech.
It's sickening. It truly is sickening. I'm the happy-go-lucky, jolly fat bastard, and even I get pissed off at it.
Well,
you'll
do well at Christmas. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get over. You and me are going to make some right cash at Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your tech report. Yeah, it's all this tech report. It is time for your tech report, people.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you now.
I spent 2 minutes then when you said tech report going, what's this then? What do we do on this part of the show?
How do I share my screen again?
Press any key. Which one's any key? That was a Simpsons joke, which is still my favourite joke of all time. So first off, I've done something different this week, guys. I hope you don't mind. I figured since we've had a year off and there's been shitloads of tech to talk about, which to be fair, there still hasn't been that much. I don't think I could have done half an hour talking about tech. There really hasn't been that much. But we'll start off with this one, and then we'll go on to what's different. This is the Vapefly, which you've all probably seen, but I showed it on last show, so I thought I'd bring it back. It is, of course, the Galaxy's 30-watt kit. It's basically the same as everything we saw in 2020, but we're going to make a really small one. So it's got your waterproof, dust-proof, shock-proof,
lob-proof.
That is almost identical to something that we're reviewing right now.
It looks a little bit thicker.
Yeah, a bit pudgy on the back end. Story of my life, really.
You can mention the new Vaporessor thing. I haven't put it in here, but you can mention it. They've put it on social media.
Oh, fucking awesome then.
I don't know if they've announced much. I don't know if they've announced much specs about it, but they have announced that it's coming. So yeah, there's not much different about this. It's your standard thing that came out last year. 3S chip. It's just same old.
Very old looking screen. Very old looking screen.
That looks very small.
What is it? It's 10 centimeters. Oh, it's not. It's never mind.
Millimeters.
Yeah, 10
So he's
centimetres.
right.
10 centimetres.
He's right. Bloody hell. He's 9.3 centimeters.
So that means
Tall.
it's...
Yes,
That
he's
means
just
it's
short to 10
half. That
centimeters.
means it's half my widgie.
Oh, fuck off. You kid.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that, and I think it's a bit bigger than mine. I'm a bit thicker though. So next, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing different.
Just in case anyone's wondering, without the aid of like hard hats and magnifying glasses, I couldn't tell you if it's any comparable to mine.
Dean's got it. He's saying it's just a rehash.
It is. It's small though. If you want to bring some out small, bless them. So the rest of them, I believe, are rebuildables. I've got 4 rebuildables, or 3 rebuildables. I don't know. I decided I was fed up with pods and stuff, and we'd got enough stuff to just do rebuildables. So first off, we've got the Watofo.
I hate that flat top. Oh, I don't like flat. No, I don't like flat tops because that's where all the heat. Every time I've had a flat top RDA, happens the same thing. That's where all the heat accumulates, and I get burnt lips every fucking time.
That's why you're supposed to keep your lips on the drip tip.
Have you seen the size of my lips? My lips are like everything else on me. Fucking massive.
Quite often in shop, people say to me, "What's a drip tip?" And I'll say, "Oh, it's a mouthpiece." But it's something good for you to know, Via.
This one
Mr.
time
V.
at Bandcamp.
Mouthpiece. So because I quite like them.
sucking on a drip tip. No, it's.
Do you know, you sounded like the flight of the navigator then. We're going to go really low.
Really low. No, but I hate the flat tops. Well, is there any pictures of inside the chimney or the chimney?
I don't know. If you shut up, you'll find out.
That told me from the fucking technic kid.
It's 24 million diameter on the outside, 810 drip tip that's not good enough because it's got a flat top, stainless steel. It's German peak. Yeah.
I'm still
See,
waiting
mine's
to tell me what I want to know.
It does look. It'll be chamfered. They won't have left it flat inside.
No.
Please. I hope not.
See, what sometimes
I
do is
can't
they
see
bevel
inside
it,
yet.
they bevel it out at the top. I like the look of the deck.
If they've put it like a domed into, then that's not a problem. It's when it's flat on the inside and flat on the outside, that's when the problems hit.
But it's rare that they do that these days because they realise that stopped all the flavour. So they do generally dome it inside.
Don't
Don't get me wrong, I love the look of it. I fucking love the look of it. And that deck, as Aidan just said, looks a bit like a mongrel
and look at the
with
size
a
of the
bit
coil
of
that's in
airflow.
there. 5mm coil.
Yeah, that's an illustration, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's
Well,
a bit
I'm gonna vape the
bollocks.
piece of paper.
It's a bit bollocks because they've said you can have a it's basically they've designed a dual coil RDA and said you can put a 5mm single in, which you can pretty much any RDA like that. But as soon as I saw the dual picture, I thought I don't like that. In past, when I've had stuff like that, it's so easy. Even if you've had it for a week, the two coils together too close can very easily create a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Very easily.
Yeah.
The amount of times I burnt back and forth, like you know, I burn at stupid wattage for what the resistance is. So the amount of times I've burnt back my throat and thought, you fucker.
Obviously, with the way the airflow is set up, it is built so that you are pretty close to the either side of the deck. So obviously you've got them 4 big airflows coming on there.
But you've got nothing. Is one of them airflows aimed underneath the coil, though? Because if you've got 2 coils side by side, you need something coming from underneath to get between the gap of the 2 to keep it cooler.
I thought I had an airflow picture.
Well, the way it looks, that's coil placement, isn't it? Obviously, you've got the ones at the bottom and you've got one at the top. That's coil placement.
Yeah, no, I see. No.
Yeah, if you look at that one,
I couldn't see the airflow properly.
That's
before,
quite high
so.
up, isn't it? That, but it's going to definitely come underneath.
Yeah, if you look at that one goes to the lower side of it and one goes to underneath it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that one. And obviously, it's got adjustable airflow as well. Beautiful. As we'd expect. And then next, Digiflavor have done it again. It's sent
There
forever.
you go.
They bought out
There
the
you
drop.
go.
They bought out the drop, and then we didn't hear out, and then they went, "Oh, we bought out another drop that's the exact same." And now we brought out a solo, which is obviously a single coil version. I don't like it, to be fair.
Hang on a minute. No, I'm taking point with that comment you just made. The drop 1.5 is not exactly the same as the one.
I
ain't got loads of differences though, has it?
yeah.
No, it's not. No, but the difference is
That's why it's a 1.5 and not a version 2.
I'm fucking well aware of that, dickhead. What I'm trying to say is the differences they've made, all those subtle differences, have made an improvement on the 1.5.
I think my main point were they've spent that long between bringing the two out and not bringing out else out that you kind of expect them to bring some out, but they kind of go, well, we've fixed a few things, and okay.
Exactly, they fixed it.
Doesn't that coil look very lonely?
It does, yeah.
He's going to break out into an air song.
I'm so lonely. It looks like a limp penis.
I was just actually going to say, if that were sexual, you wouldn't be satisfied. No one would. Be.
We need to ask Harley. Harley, does that look like a limp penis? You being the king of them, of course.
That coil looks like it's like, wrap me in some cotton now.
You please give me company.
I don't like how the coil goes in either.
That bend.
It looks like it's gone wrong. It looks like you've burnt it too hot and it's melted.
Yeah. I was erect at one point.
I thought I was going in the drop 1.5. Then I found out it was this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rabbit ear post with rabbit ear coils.
Simple, easy airflow control.
I like how they always give you pictures what airflow does. It's a right simple one, but we'll still give you a GIF to show you exactly how it works. But it's simple.
Here's how airflow works.
I've not seen Dean's review on it. Dean says that you mount it from the bottom, it looks and performs a lot better. I'll have to remember that with Lou.
I'm going to say that's good advice for most men. Is that, to be fair?
Love, come here. I've been told to try.
Mr. B's give me a tip, love. Come here.
It's a 22 mil, and that's all I've got on it. Now we've got this.
The Vanda.
It's the Vanda A2DL RTA. The DL is important because there is an MTL version, and I don't like it.
No, that's the direct-to-lung version.
Yeah,
So obviously you changed the airflow by that little screw at the side, is it?
No, that's liquid flow, e-liquid flow.
Right,
what?
so it's a juice flow with a screw.
It
looks like is it a Jimmy Hole or a screw?
Looks like a screw to me.
So you've got the screw bolt thing for the valve for your e-liquid flow, which e-liquid flow I always find an interesting thing. I don't ever think it's a bad thing. I always, it's always better to have than not to have, I suppose.
Oh, right. So it's a control mechanism, not actually I thought you meant where you put the juice in.
No,
it's a juice control.
Juice control.
It has got top fill, not top airflow, top fill. And if you look, you've got two valve airflow juicers.
Well, aren't they like the Lamo?
Fucking things again. Oh, I hate these.
Aren't they like, it's like the Lamo, isn't it? So you put the...
Lamo.
So this really confused me when I was looking at the packaging. You've got 2 times 3 times 0.9 holes. That obviously means you get 2 of them, and each one's got 0.9 mil holes in. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen because you can't see my finger. And then you've got the other one. I assume, I don't know because they actually go into it, but I assume you can use it without the inserts. Which
I tell you what, that's going to be a restrictive direct-to-lung. Is that very restrictive?
Oh yeah.
Well, what is it when it isn't got anything in it? How big is it?
It didn't say.
I want to take them out completely. I hate little piddly things like that. I can tell you from experience with someone with hands that are fucking huge, using those little things are a nightmare.
Well, this is what I said of a week. I don't like devices that have that sort of shit because I'm going to lose them. It's quite simple.
Yeah.
Within a day, they will be lost. And it's quite a shame. They could have quite easily, by looking at it as we are now, they could have quite easily...
Let us know in chat what you think about. Obviously, I think that juice control isn't the greatest. Let us know in chat about the fiddly little bits, like these inserts and stuff like that. Do you like them on RTAs where you've got these inserts to restrict your airflow, or if you're adjusting your juice flow? I think that juice flow is going to be a bit fiddly.
That looks like a throwback from 2017.
Well, if you look at where the air holes are, I can't see any reason why they couldn't have made it just twisting like every other one. You know what I mean?
I like the
If
deck.
I had that, I'd just be taking those little bits out, throwing them away, and just having the great big wide gap fucking holes in there.
Yeah. But by looks of it, if you do remove them, it's just one big hole. Looks. If you look on the bottom, you can see it just pokes through.
Yeah, I'd rather have that. I'd rather have just one big fucking hole.
But if it's only been designed for you as them, how big's the hole in the chimney?
Do you know, it says a lot about companies that they don't listen to vapors. A lot of people are saying here in chat now that they don't like these inserts. They don't like that sort of way. Why are they not listening?
Because they think they know best. When it comes to design, as a graphic
Because for Chinese and we can't
myself,
understand what you're saying.
what they try, yeah. I know I'm not doing. No, last time I did an impression, I got called a racist. So I'm not doing that again. So, fuck that shit. So
Why keep you racist doing
and let's not walk down that road. We'll walk down that road afterwards. When it comes to designing stuff, sometimes with some designers, they get that lost in what they think is a good idea that they can't see the forest for the trees.
That's like when they came up with a name for Dave for a TV channel.
Yeah. Right, Dave. No, we'll call it that. Dave. Dave's amazing.
Phil Jones says it looks as cutting edge as a thatch cottage.
Yeah. Next.
That next one's my last one, and I've left it to last because it's my favourite. I've never tried it. I hadn't heard out about it, but it's the RDTA. Hashtag RTDA fam.
Nice. Has it got the steel bollocks?
It's designed in Germany. That's all you need to know, really.
They make some really nice stuff in Germany.
Well, no, I need to know more than that.
Look, Mr. B, it's an RDTA. That's all you need to know.
No. Do your fucking job. Tell me more about this.
I like the deck on it as well.
It's got a strong clamp system, ceramic clamp.
Not a
It
big
didn't look ceramic, but
No, it doesn't.
honeycomb airflow,
No, it doesn't.
convenient side fill port.
Colander airflow.
And I'm telling you now, it
No,
will
it's just
not have
honeycomb
a strong
airflow.
ceramic
Yeah, well, I call it
pattern
colander.
system.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought you were getting convenient mixed up with honeycomb. Compatible to 2 and 4 mil in one design. In other words, the glass will be bigger or smaller.
I'm not a big
they
fan
are
of
ceramic
ceramic.
clamps. The clamps are inside, look.
No. What I mean is, I'm not arguing whether it's ceramic or not. I'm arguing about the strength of them. Now, that looks like it's got some grip.
Well, that's
so
what I
that
mean.
Might,
I'm not a big
that
fan
might
of-
be a little bit different. But on most clamp systems I've ever used with coils, it never grabs the coil properly.
Well, I've had plenty of clamp
it
systems that
squashes
work
them.
properly, but it's just the ceramics that I'm not too keen on. Looks a really nice. I like that.
It looks nice.
I like
Thunderhead's
that.
a good. Thunderhead's a good company as well.
I like the
24
look
mil.
of that.
Is it one of these that doesn't need? I take it doesn't need the steel rods or anything for wicking. It's just wicking on every time you take a vape. It
Yeah,
splashes
it's
some
in there,
liquid
yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Is
by
it
looks
called
of it,
capillary
wick-
or something?
you just wick your cotton into the holes. Which, for anyone that's got a RDTA like that, you don't put the wick all the way to the bottom. You just poke it in. Like, if it's halfway, it's probably just a little bit too much. And the entire point is every time you lift it up to vape it wets the wick and it pulls it up.
Just out of interest,
Fuck
when
you,
you say
Black
you've
Cat.
got like half a tank of liquid, so this is always right. I've never had one of these, so this is a question that I'd hardly be able to answer. Right, so you got your cotton in, you've just dipped in
Oh,
a
no, I
little
can't.
bit, and it worked. And it, well, no, you might be able to too, but Harley's professing to be the fucking master. All right.
Take a breath, son. Take a breath. I can't
So-
see his face, but I'm imagining it's very red.
It is squonkable as well.
My wife did say I was a bit too white, too white for a white guy. So
Fucking who's
when
doing
you-
impressions
when you
now?
Fuck it, carry on.
I'm joking. Go on.
So, when you put your cotton in, when you just dab your little bit of cotton through, and let's say you're using the right-hand side, for instance, you put it up to your mouth, is only one side of that cotton going to get wet? What about the other side?
Well,
see, I have never had any problem with any RDTA ever. But then there's people like Darren M. that he was trying for ages to get his working. Before. He did finally get it.
It works on. I might get the word wrong, but is it capillary? Dean will probably tell me that it works. Once you tip it, it draws it through the cotton.
All the way through.
All the way through.
That's
so
more-
he'll draw it and he'll soak it up. So it's like.
See, I've never had one.
The capillary action's more with the steel laces, though.
No, it works. It works exactly the same. You can even have that. You know, when you've got a taller RDA, and you've got like a tall one, it'll work exactly the same in the capillaries, and it sucks it through. I think Dean would probably be better to tell us. But yeah, that's how it works through.
Capillary action.
That's what you just do. Is you, like what you said, is you just sit it on top, and make sure you just rake it out a little bit. Don't push it in or all like that. Just make sure it sits on top.
Have you never had one, Mr. B?
Nope, never had an RDTA.
I'll send you, when I open shop, I'll send you a Watofo RDTA.
From now on, you are considered a Yorkshireman in my eyes. There you go.
For me,
It's nicer than make up a live stream.
Hashtag Harley's adequate. There we go.
I know we're pushing time, but for me, RDTAs, I prefer RDAs out of the two. But out of the three, it's RDTAs. You get best of both worlds. RDTA every day. Every day.
I'm a little bit of an RTA man. I do like RDTAs. RDAs are more for me at home because it doesn't work really with my lifestyle, having it in your pocket, tipping it, juice and stuff like that. My brother, RDAs all the time. Saying that
I'm a big RDA fan. Always have been.
If you're going out and about, they're not the most convenient thing to have.
I never go out and about. Fat bastards like to stay indoors.
Yeah, it's not. Let us know in chat as well what your sort of thing is. Do you like RTAs, RDAs, or do you like RDTAs? Let us know. Or even if you're as what I was called before, a stock coil wanker.
Coil wanker.
That's what you used to get called. I'm a stock coil wanker. You know, like a bus wanker. I'm a stock coil wanker.
Although I will say, I've been testing this thing, which is the Humour Wasp Nano RTA. It's only as big as an RDA, and I am loving the experience with this. It's the first RTA I've come across I've actually truly loved.
Lads, I didn't realise how quick the time's going through. We have got to do the people on the handcheck time.
It's that time, people. It's handcheck time.
It's handcheck time. We're going to rush through a few of the things, ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to have to help me because everyone's decided not to tell us what's on it, and I didn't have time to look it up.
Don't worry
we've
about
got Bob Cattrall. Obviously, there's a Kremel. There's the Oxford in the middle.
Yeah.
And the Lost Vape, beautiful.
Is the one in the middle actually an Oxford?
Yeah, that's a Velocity, isn't it?
Is it?
Or is it the Artery?
No, I thought it's not a vape fly.
Ooh.
Let us know in chat.
It could be, actually. No, it could be, yeah. Good spot, Cheat. Good spot.
Next.
Then we've got Craig Campbell
Craig.
with
the Rinko.
the Rinko
box.
Meckman.
Yeah, with the Blotto.
Indeed. Then we've got Darth with the Aspire Deco 21700 with the Drugger V2 and the Thunderclouds Bubblegum Blast.
Woo! Big love, Darth. It's his birthday on Saturday.
Here we go.
We've got his handcheck main picture today with from Finley Shaw. Cracking picture.
Well done,
Obviously,
Finn.
you've got Arc Fox and what's the RDA?
I know what it is.
It's
but
the
I'm not
Tallow
telling
X, isn't it? No, it's not the Tallow X. It's the...
you. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, go on, because we're going to get through the show, son.
Hang on, I've got to find his fucking message. It's a unicorn RDA.
There you go, Unicorn. I know what it is. Just looking through my notes. We got John Cole with some lovely Misfits juice.
Please get yourself over to Shy Tots. Just go back to that. Get yourself over to Shy Tots and get yourself some of the Vaping Misfits juice.
You've got to get that
James,
Grizz Jizz. If you're not vaping Grizzlies by the weekend.
As well as 20% of everything that is sold on that is going to the Misfits charity. So please get yourself over there. Thanks, bro.
Then we've got Matt Mannion. I say his name right, you two don't. That's the No Frill Cherry in the Arbiter and the Rochford Project Lemon Curd in the Dead Rabbit V2.
Is it me, or is the whole thing looks like that teddy bear meat?
What?
You know, it's got a face of a teddy bear, hasn't it? Look,
it does. Yeah, the two eyes, the nose, and the...
Move on.
I can do a face just like that.
Mark H with a Suicide and the Dead Rabbit. I doubted myself then because of that bloody ring. I thought, that's not a dead rabbit. And oh, yeah, it is.
The Ring of Power.
Oh, Pam, did I do this to Pam last week? Pam, I'm so sorry.
I know what you've done there.
Nevox Pagee. P-A-G-E-E. It's apparently new. It's all in one. Sorry, Pam. I shall try harder. No, this is Mr. B.
Here we are with Poppy and Pippa, the two princesses.
From Mrs. B.
Oh, she's ace, Mrs. B. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for putting their man checks in there. Make sure next week, I think we were going to do that retro again, weren't we? Maybe next week again. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
we'll see if we can guess it a little bit more.
Retro's cool.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. Right, ladies and gentlemen, just before we get on to the wonderful deals, don't forget, down in the corner, Rochford Project, you can get 15% off while the show is on. Go and take a little bit of a ride on that code. A big shout out to Rochford Project, Vapeolics, and also Proper Coils, and Oxford for supporting the channel. The word for today is Rochford. There we go. Get it in there now, people. You get a chance to win 2 of the flavours.
Shall we do deals in about 15 minutes?
No, we can't.
Yeah, I'll just do deals on my own when the show's finished.
We can't do this deals in 15 minutes. You know better. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for... I love this bumper as well, and I love this segment. Deals of the week.
A message from deep within the jungle. I've searched high and low for a lot of the deals. So here from Vape, deals of the week.
So, brother, it is deals of the week.
I do love that bumper. That bumper's awesome. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to fire through these, otherwise we'll be giving the chief a heart attack. Right, so today we're going to start off with something a little bit different. The Innokin Scion Sub-Ohm Tank. Now at £5.95. It should be £20.95. If you're looking for a cheeky sub-ohm to take to work, that's worth a shot. And that's over at our friends at Fogworks. Moving on for that one, I've got, this is a lovely one. The BP Mods Bushido V3 RDA. Now, the reason why I like this, it's like the Mad Hatter. Do you remember the Mad Hatter?
Yeah.
Where the little thing comes off the top. I love that. And the deck is super intricate. Like, mega intricate.
I didn't think you liked top flat tops.
I don't like 510s either, but that's got a slight dome on it. Just enough.
Just enough for your lips.
Just enough. And to be honest, it's a deal. And I love a deal.
Double standards bullshit.
Don't you fucking start. You're in my good books. You don't want to come back out. So, moving on. I saw this as a cracking deal. Molly sells 21 700s for £5.99 from our friends over at Vaping 101. We could all do with some new batteries, and if you're looking for a new 21 700, there you go, folks. There you go. But my favourite deal of all is something I purchased myself. This little banger. The Humour Bombas. RTS Bomber Club. It was $29.99 and it's now £3.99.
But it's only available in rainbow.
No, it's available in silver. There's 1 left. Gold, there's 3 left. Rainbow, there's 3 left. Ooh. I bought the last black one. So there you go. But you can get it from 6 weekly interest-free payments of 66 pence. Oh, there you go, folks. Just so you can see a few more little, because he's got quite a few little pictures on this. So that's, as you can see, the RTA. It is 34.5 millimeters tall with an extra 10 millimeters for the drip tip. You have got I like how they spread it out here. So you've got the inner cap, the bulb Pyrex glass, and the base. It's got the clockwise airflow system and a cheeky little way to fill up the air hole. Fill up the juice port, should we say, fill up the air hole. You don't want to be filling that up. So, there you go. So
it's a good job you're not a nurse with a tracheotomy, isn't it?
Track of what? Okay. Oh yeah, the thing where you're sticking. Yeah, I'm with you. I've watched enough fucking CSI. I know what I'm talking about. So there you go.
I'm not murdered her. I'm trying to help her.
Well, all right. I don't know what I'm talking about then, but still. So the Bombus RTA by Humour for £3.99, and I think that is fantastic. And there you go, folks. There's your deals of the week. Just to round up, the Inakin Scion Suborn for £5.95. The BP Mods Bushido for £19.99, including VAT. Molly sells at $5.99, and the amazing Humour Bombus RTA for £3.99.
Well done, brother. Absolutely fantastic. Some wonderful deals. Don't forget to get yourself in the Rochford. There's 48 eligible users, and I think we have now roughly got about... There's 101 people in there, and we've only got 39 likes. People, go and stick the thumbs up. Get us a few more likes. Yes, a few more likes. And then we will roll it. In a second after I stop burping. Just a big question to you two. Would you rather have hair made out of spaghetti that continuously grows, or would you rather be sticky?
Hell at spaghetti. I fucking love spaghetti. I'd never have to go to hairdresser. I could sit there. Awesome.
What about you, Arlie?
What the fuck sort of question is that?
Hey, just a question I want to know. Would you
It's
rather
actually a
have...
very good question.
Would you rather have hair, which is spaghetti that continuously grows, or would you rather just be completely sticky?
Smothered in jizz.
If I'm sticky, can I have a shower?
No, because you're still going to be sticky when you get out.
All right. Evan, I have a shower every single day without failure because I can't stand that feeling, so it's got to be the air.
There is a bonus, though. If you are a little bit into your 5-finger discounts and you're a bit sticky, you've got something to blame it on, haven't you? Was it me, cop? Look, my hands are just naturally sticky.
Yeah, I don't think I could be sticky. It's horrible.
Because I had a bet with Aidan.
Yeah. I think I'd just have to keep eating my hair. There's no way I could be sticky. It's one of the worst horrible things.
Though, wouldn't you? You can imagine meeting a girl, your hair's like spaghetti, or is spaghetti. What you do for tea tonight, love? Come round and have some spaghetti. You know what I mean? She'll fucking love it.
Yeah. Here's another one as well for you. Would you rather fart and everybody hear it and laugh at you, or would you rather shit in silence and sit with it?
Oh,
the first one, 'cause that happens to me anyway on a daily basis. when I fart, next to a neighbour knocks on the door and says, "Fucking good one, that."
You've just got a new leather chair as well, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not new anymore, trust me.
I tell you what, it's like being in the fucking opera, isn't it? Loads of people clapping.
Yeah, pretty much. See, I've got to time my farts because next door might be eating. You know, the last thing they want when they're eating is their fucking plate to fly up in the fucking air. You know what I mean?
The best thing about it is he's got onto his dessert. He's sat down there, a bit of Angel Delight, and he said, "Can you spell spare ribs?" It's not a fat bastard from next door again. He's had a Chinese, hasn't he?
Mavis, have you had a kebab, you dirty bitch?
rate my fart. There you go, YouTube channel on the making, I'm telling you now. Okay, people, we're going to roll this. We've got 61 eligible users. And it is UK Andy. Well done, buddy. You have won the Rochford project. Well done, buddy. Just get in touch with me and we will sort that all out.
UK Andy, you jammy bastard.
I know, yeah, and he won the whatchamacallit as well the other week. Big
did.
shout out to Dion as well. Obviously, we're being poorly. I forgot to give the wonderful Rochford Project your details until this weekend, so I'm sorry it's been a little bit late. It will be out. Lads, we are coming to the final part of the show. It has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Harley, do you want to say your goodbyes?
I've missed you. I missed you
too,
all.
bro.
All of you in chat. Even Mr. B. I even missed Mr. B. Imagine that.
Fucking hell. The loving's in. Should we start saying come by hour and have it done with?
But we're back. Hopefully we'll be back, and hopefully we'll get to 100 for sure as a breeze. Fingers crossed. Well, health, everybody. I hope everyone's well. If you're watching on replay, chat, you've been great. If you're watching on replay, don't forget to bang a comment down below, and we'll read it out next week. Don't forget, next week we're going to do retro handchecks, so go and dig out your retro shit. Mr. B, you've been grand. Aiden, you've been lovely, you sexy fucker. Good night, people.
Over to my brother from another mother, the wonderful Mr. B.
Yeah, bye everyone.
In a bit.
What's up, you farted? Do you fancy a takeaway?
Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that Humpty Dumpty feeling. I'm about to fall off. You know what I mean? Don't call 999. Call all the King's Army and all the King's Men, and they'll still take the fuck off.
Ah, but then
So,
again,
no, thank you.
you never know. You might need washing up liquid.
That's a good idea. I could become a bubble factory, couldn't I? There we go. You know, my dad used to tell me, this is a true story. He used to turn to me and say, you know what, Michael, you are so tight. You're the type of person that eat beans on a Tuesday so you can have a bubble bath on a Wednesday. It's still true. You know, with the old bubble bath, mind you, I don't need the beans. So, no, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all, you lovely, lovely people. Don't forget to come here, same channel, same time next week. Uh-oh. No, you bitch!
I knew it. Well done.
No! Now I'm all sticky!
Oh, that was the best one yet. That was brilliant.
You get the lot of you!
Love you, Sam. Well done.
No! I look like I've been violated by the fucking Munch Bunch.
It's full of vitamin C.
Oh, it's in me
Well
fucking
done,
mouth.
Sam.
It's in me fucking mouth. It's in me fucking mouth.
You know how she
well,
feels
brilliant.
now. And at least it didn't go in your hair.
Wouldn't have mattered. Oh, it's down me fucking back.
It's like pudding.
Mr. B,
Oh.
would you rather be covered in fairy washing up liquid or have spaghetti as hair?
Spaghetti is there. Fucking hell, this is horrible. I fucking stink. I hate washing up liquid.
Big love to Sam. I knew she'd do it. Well done, honey. I love you loads. Big love to everybody who's joined us tonight. Thank you so much. I know it's been a little bit sporadic over the last month, but we'll be back next week, ladies and gentlemen. You've been absolutely fantastic. Don't forget, next week, before us, there is Shrek Show. Make sure you get over there and support him as well. And don't forget, just after us, we've got the wonderful Benny Vape's Mixing Show. Get yourself over there and support him as well. Big love to everybody who's joined us in chat, and also all of our spanners. You really help us on this show, and big love to all of you. Thank you so much for all the support. I will be getting back to everybody's messages. We love you loads.
I thought you were going to put a fan through his head.
Bubbles.
And also, everybody who joins us on the replay. I'm burping now. Hey, I must have got the bubbles. Don't forget to join us next week. Same time, same bat channel. It's 3 Men and a Vape Show, people. I'm going to press page 2. Good night.
Mr. B will be like Dumbo burping bubbles.
Can we finish this fucking show? I need to get his t-shirt off.
You mentioned fairy liquid.
It's fairy liquid.
You mentioned fairy liquid. What
Well, now definitely furry bloody liquid. Little dogs around me. Freaking hell.